Farnborough International Air Show is underway, and Phil LeBeau joins us now with a very special guest from there this morning. Phil.
Thank you, Andrew. Frank St. John, COO of Lockheed Martin, joining us here. And I know a lot of people say, well, the Farnborough International Air Show is all about commercial airplane owners. Oh, no, there's a military component as well.
Yes.
Before we begin talking about where things are in terms of defense orders, I'd love to get your perspective and Lockheed Martin's perspective. Joe Biden not running for president. Does that change the equation in terms of you as a corporation, how you look at what might happen in November?
Well, Phil, one of the hallmarks of our country is a peaceful transition of authority and leadership. And Lockheed Martin's history is that we have been able to work with administrations as they've transitioned. And our mission is to do what has been consistent through all of those administrations, which is to provide effective deterrence capability, to preserve the very freedoms that allow us to continue this form of government. And so we're going to continue doing that and focus on our mission, regardless of the political outcomes.
And with this administration, a big push for them that finally came through was getting the okay to transfer F-16s from NATO allies to Ukraine for the Ukraine battle. How does that change the equation for you as a company as you look at NATO and supplying NATO, let's say, over the next several years?
Well, some of the conflicts that have been going on now for the last couple of years have really emphasized the need to have a strong deterrence capability in place to deter and prevent aggression. The F-16 is a great example of interoperability. We've got 25 countries that have been using that platform for 50 years. We're happy to have Ukraine join that family. And we think the F-16 is just kind of a small picture of what's happening across NATO. In the recent NATO conference, we had a lot of conversations about interoperability, about working together across national boundaries to provide the deterrence that's needed on a go-forward basis. So we think this is going to be a trend that continues for many years.
And from here, you go to Romania, where they're graduating their first group of pilots trained for the F-16. Perfect example of that in terms of the ability to say, okay, the F-16 is here, it is here, it is here.
Absolutely. And, you know, a lot of times we focus on the delivery of the platforms, but just as important is the sustainment activity that follows in terms of training, maintenance, spares, and repairs. And so we're looking forward to participating in that as well as the governments work out how they want to accomplish that.
You are expected to begin deliveries of the next generation F-35 this quarter or at least the second half of this year. As that happens, how does that change the outlook over the next several years for the F-35?
So as you know, the F-35 has been the premier multi-role platform over the last decade at least. And last week, we started delivering TR-3 configured F-35s. TR-3 is adding a step function of capability in terms of processing, and it is going to be the foundation of what's called a Block 4 modernization program that's going to take the F-35 into the late 2030s and beyond. I'm so proud of our team in Fort Worth and our industry partners that have got us to this milestone. As I said, we began delivering last week, and we've now delivered our 1,000th F-35, and we're looking forward to many, many more to come.
As you're doing those deliveries, you and I were talking before we went on the air about the impact of inflation. For you, as a defense contractor, do you see that easing at all, or is it in a plateau period here?
Well, one of the things that we've had to deal with over the last couple of years is the flow-through of inflation that begins with raw materials, works through our small and medium businesses, and then eventually into our production lines. That, along with the labor turnover that happened as a result of COVID-19, has created a bit of a headwind as we start to build and ramp into new requirements. We're focused on building a stronger defense industrial base, and we are working to bring on alternate sources and also provide our subject matter experts into the supply chain to deal with those issues.
The supply chain really is the knot in the system right now for everybody, right?
It is. It's primarily the thing that is pacing the ramp up of capabilities, whether it's munitions, whether it's aircraft, it's the supply chain, even at the prime level. Some of our biggest suppliers are primes, and they are gating some additional growth in our plans by their ability to work through supply chain issues.
Frank St. John, the COO of Lockheed Martin, on a very busy day out here at the Farnborough International Air Show. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Phil.